This is the Marvel Legends series, Dr. Carl Lycos, Marvel's Sauron Build-A-Figure, and boy is this figure massive. Put him off to the side first. Here are the figures you will need to build this figure. Incidentally, the whole wave is called Deadpool Wave 2 for 2018. That's the marking on the case, on the box. When it gets delivered to a store, if you see those markings, Deadpool Wave 2 or Deadpool W2 2018, that's it, okay? He's part of the X-Men universe, obviously. And, you know, I personally am not a Sauron fan. I could care less about the character. I'm not a big fan of it. Never really bothered reading too much about the X-Men when they fight Sauron. I think he's, you know, human pterodactyl. I mean, yay. Now, having said that, despite not caring so much about this character, this figure, I think Hasbro nailed it with the Sauron figure. I think they did an absolutely wonderful job with the figure. It's as accurate as you can get. And just the amount of details they've put on the figure, the size, the scale, paint apps, even articulation. Wow. I am blown away with this figure, and I told myself when I got the whole set I was gonna immediately pass this on to a buddy. Now I'm having second thoughts, actually. I'm trying not to keep the villains, just trying to keep it all X-Men heroes, but I've kept Apocalypse, and I mean that Omega Red was something, but this one, wow. It's going to be very difficult for me to let this one go because I think Hasbro did an enormous effort and wonderful job on this particular figure. Okay, enough gushing. Okay, just to give you guys an appreciation of scale, behind Sauron is the Spider-Man Homecoming movie Vulture. And I thought that figure was huge. And having him stand right behind Sauron, wow, look at that wingspan. It's almost the same. And this one is a lot, well, it has some mass to it. That one's pretty heavy, but look at the size of it. And his height, his girth. Wow, this is an amazing Build-A-Figure. And I'm sure, you know, you get your kids interested into X-Men, the villains. Kids are going to want this as well, as much as collectors, because it's an amazing sculpt. It's great scale. I don't know how Hasbro could have made this figure any better. Paint apps alone, remarkable. There's differences. There's reptilian or dinosaur sort of greenish paint on light green, dark green, mid green, and all that. Even the wings is translucent, but look how the details of the paint on it. It just pops. The figure is so alive with the paint apps alone. Now the detail. Got a fantastic head sculpt right here. It's got some articulation with the mandible. And look at those piercing eyes. I honestly don't know how they could have improved this one, made it better. It's just amazing. It's got a loincloth, nothing underneath that, obviously. Some pouches, even that is well detailed. Down to the tail and all that. Okay, let's talk about articulation. Articulation, ball jointed neck, that is also on a pivot. Oh, I don't know what this is, a stick hinge. It's like an up and down hinge. I don't know what it's called. But it goes up and down. Yeah, the head is on a ball joint and the mouth opens up to this. No tongue articulation. Ball jointed upper torso. It's a little bit loose. It's not loose when you don't attach. When you haven't attached the arms or the feet, it's okay. It's not tight, but it's not definitely this loose. It's just becoming loose because of the weight of the wings. Arms are ball hinges. Forward, backward, in and out. Bicep swivel. Single hinge elbow. Ball hinge wrists that go in and out. Swivel. Nice sculpt. Claw-like sculpt. Ball jointed ball hinge hips, amazingly. And the angle of the pivot is perpendicular to the hips. So you can do all sorts of articulation with the hips. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees up to there, ball hinge ankles with the rocker pivot. So all in all, it is an amazing figure. I'm gonna give this figure A perfect score, 10 out of 10. An absolutely wonderful figure. Well done, Hasbro. For all you collectors out there, I mean, if you don't like the entire wave, I'm sure there are online sellers who are selling the BAF figure on its own. But the whole wave of figures, except for that Madcap Deadpool, I think is a wonderful, wonderful set of Marvel Legends Deadpool and X-Men figures. I hope you're able to hunt this one down. Beat the scalpers. I mean, the best way to do it here in Manila, if you're planning on hunting the figures down, is to pre-order it at hobby shops, and you buy the entire case. You can split it with a friend or keep all the figures. It's going to be a little bit pricey, but some hobby shops do offer wholesale discounts if you buy the entire case. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Marvel Legends series, Dr. Carl Lykos, Sauron Build-A-Figure, from the new Deadpool Wave 2 2018 Marvel Legends figures. Thanks for watching.